Look at this cute little pirate game. Isn't it perfect? I want to make a pirate game. I always have. Hell, my first game was a pirate game. It didn't get very far though, but that's because I had no clue what I was doing. Look at me now. The wind behind your sails, the feeling of adventure and freedom in your heart, the call to battle as you see a Spanish ship trying to get away, the smell of fish. So, I'm challenging myself and making a new series for my channel while doing so. Welcome to the 30-day demo challenge. The theme for this first one, you guessed it, pirates. Here's the rules. I have 30 days to make a demo, and it has to be as polished as possible. This is something I want to do every year, or maybe even a few times a year, if there's time. So, to further stipulate the rules, I have to make everything for the demo within the allotted 30 days, in this case December. Then, I also have to make everything myself, meaning no art assets, no audio packs and no external help. I'm all alone. Let's see how I do for this first one. Why did I choose Christmas to do this? So, why this game? What's the hook? Well, the ship is. The idea is that you can upgrade your ship in a variety of crazy ways until you've created the ultimate pirate vessel. Thing is, to keep balance, you'll need to sacrifice some things in order to get to others. For example, if you want to have 200 cannons, your ship will move at a snail speed. But I'm not too sure that it matters for this demo anyways, because I'm not sure I'll have the time to implement it, but let's see. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to make the demo in 4 segments, and then release weekly devlogs for each. Week 1, controlling the ship. First up, I'm going to work on the ship controller and maneuvering. This will involve everything from how it handles to how fast it goes. In this first week, I'll also program the shader for the sea and create the base model for the ship. In this week, I'll also establish an art style for the project. I'm thinking something like Borderlands, but with a more simplified texture style. That might be cool. Week 2, combat and enemy behavior. Then, in week 2, I'll be working on combat and enemy programming. I'll probably reuse the player's ship and just change some graphics on it to make the enemy ships. It'll be basic at first. I'll be creating the cannons and cannonballs and everything else that they need to work in this week. If there's time, I'll also program the enemy behavior. I think this will be very challenging and I'll study Sid Meier's Pirates closely for this. Week 3. Overworld design and functionality. In week 3, I'll start working on the overworld. This is where the actual ship controlling happens for the most part. You know, when you're not in combat. But it's not like zoomed in. Think of Mount and Blade as an example. You have your ship avatar and you can sail wherever you want, but then you encounter other pirates and enemies on the water. As this is a fantasy style game, I might also make stuff like krakens or water dragons or, you know, random monsters like those, but I doubt there will be time. Right now, I think ships will probably flee or attack the player in the overworld based on some variables. But in combat they'll circle you and try to get away if they are losing. Week 4, gameplay loop. Then in the final week I'll work on implementing some sort of challenge into the game to give it a gameplay loop. It'll be simple but fun. In this week I'll also do the programming for the player to be able to stop at islands that will have merchants and other services. This is a big maybe, but it might be doable. In a full-on pirate game, you'll want to be able to manage your ship's health, weapons and inventory at these stops, and hire new crew members as well as visit the tavern to get jobs. But I don't know if that's realistic for this demo, it seems like a lot of work. I'd rather just get something playable done. Other things that I'll be working on during the 4 weeks but not have a specific time frame for is: Number 1, interface. Number 2, audio effects and music. Number 3, menus. Apart from that, I also have some ideas for things that I'd like to add, but don't know if there will be time. These are: Number 1, wind effects and visuals. Number 2, particle effects for everything. Number 3, advanced shaders, like wind in the sails or advanced oceans that look really amazing. These are more wishlisty items and I don't know if I'll get to them, so let's see. So that's it. There is a big list of games I've always wanted to make, and doing it this way with these 30-day challenges makes that sort of possible. Who knows, if these games become somewhat popular, they might become full-on projects. The biggest thing to avoid in a challenge like this is scope creep and overscoping. So I'm trying to create a schedule that's flexible and a workload that's manageable. I still need to do my normal work in between working on this project, so it'll definitely be a challenge. I think I'll be able to bang out a little solid game demo in these 30 days and make something pretty fun to play. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you stick around over the next few weeks to see my progress and laugh and point at me as my game breaks and the stress of the time limits eats away at my life force. If you like this idea, please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments if you think this game sounds fun and if you think it's realistic to make this demo in 30 days. See you all in the next one. Until then, keep blundering.